Okay, so to continue with our exercise number 2, we have here a series of rectangles to be filled up with hatches and gradients and with combination of different 2D CAD objects. So these are actually 5 by 5, same distance with the previous rectangles from the previous exercise. So I'm just going to pan and just be duplicating it through copy, CO enter. So select this one, and this one. Okay, so it's okay if meron na sama mga objects, we can just delete them later. Yan. Enter. Once you're done copying them, specify base point. So you just pick from here and guide them sa bandang. It's up to you if you want it on the right or left side. So just click as your point of displacement. Enter once you're done. So zoom in lang po. We have an excess here. So that's E. Enter. Select this one and enter. And after that, we have straight lines here, vertical and horizontal. So zoom in ko lang to. Then I will be turning on snap off muna. Okay, bakit? Because when you type L, enter, pag meron kang snap dito, pag naka-on yan, dun pupunta yung points. So, again, just pick 1 and 2, enter, and another enter to terminate. So, pick 1 and 2, enter, L, enter. So, you can click anywhere. L, enter, just pick 2 points at a time. L, enter. L, enter. Enter ulit. So again, you can click a series of straight, horizontal, and vertical lines. Then after that, type TR, enter, and click all those unwanted objects outside your rectangle. The one that I'm using, tawag po dyan, cursor. Cursor natin this time is pick box. So whenever you are prompted to select object, your AutoCAD cursor turns into a pick box, okay? So dito, I will be trimming here, this one, dito sa part na to, eto, tsaka dito. Again, discretion nyo po on how are you going to deal with this, on what type of object you will be eliminating. Okay, you don't have to copy exactly my output. Again, that is your discretion on what are you going to do with your rectangles, provided for the first one you will be using straight, horizontal, and vertical lines. Okay, so enter to terminate the trim command, and I will be doing hatch. H, enter. Okay, so I will be using user defined for the meantime. Spacing natin is 0.1. Under properties, so di ko muna i-check yung double. So dito lang. And then I will be picking here. And another one dito. Another one here. There you go. Okay. And anyway, I'm fine with that. So press enter. You can leave the other boundaries unhatched, or if you want, you can command for another H, enter. And look for solid this time. Okay, so C. Let's see. Yellow. Okay, click. Okay, so I'll be fine with this for the rectangle number 1. Okay, so don't forget to Control S every at least 5 commands. Next is we have a series of diagonal lines. L, enter. So again, I would really suggest you turn ortho off this time, and you pick 1 and 2, enter. Enter to repeat. 1 and 2, enter, and enter to repeat the previous command, which was 9. Then you pick 2 points, enter. So again, you don't have to copy, or you don't have to be identical with my output. And TR, enter. So select those unwanted objects by trim. Not just outside the rectangle, but again, you can also do it inside. Okay, there you go. I think I'm fine with this. Enter. And for this one, I will be using age, enter. Instead of solid, I will be using pattern. Okay, so from here, maybe, oh, I think brick is fine with me. Brick, tapos color, I will be changing it to something, okay, this will do. Parang sort of maroon or mulberry. Naka 45 degrees, it's fine with that. Eto, I will be typing 0.005, enter. Okay. And enter. Okay, age ulit. So this time I will be using solid, and color will be siguro yellow again. Okay, you can just click randomly. Or if you want to fill everything, every bounded area, it's up to you. And for this one will be a series of rectangle, REC, enter. So you pick one and there you go. Enter to repeat rectangle. You click here, you click outside, it's up to you. REC, enter. Just pick two opposite points, 1 and 2. REC, enter. Pick from here, down here. REC, enter. You pick from here, up there. And TR. So you remove the excess. You can always undo the last action, okay? By Control Z, even the command is active. REC, enter. Pick 1 and 2. So dagdagan ko lang siya ng konti. Pick 1 and 2. Enter. And TR. Enter. And eliminate this. Then again, you can do GD for this time. GD, enter. So this is my pattern. Again, randomly, you can click anywhere. Okay, I'm good with that. Enter. And maybe another hatch. Age, enter. I want to use pattern ulit. Pattern. You click here. Yung cross na lang. Click cross, or it's up to you again. This one is too big, so I will be trying to type 0.005 ulit. Enter. Okay, that's it. Or if you want a bigger one, let's say make this 0.01 instead. Okay. And click the other parts of your drawing that you want to fill up with those patterns. Okay, so enter. If you want, you can leave the others blank, just like this. Next will be a series of overlapping arcs, overlapping splines, and circles, which may also be synonymous with the size. They can also be overlapping. Okay, so that is A, enter, and you better turn ortho and OSNAP off. Kasi pag naka-ortho ka, medyo mahirap kang mag-modify ng arc mo. If your OSNAP is on, you pick here, chances baka pumunta siya dun sa midpoint dito. Anyway, that's point 1, 2, and 3 upon arc command. And another A, enter. 1, 2, and 3. A, enter. 1, 2, and 3. So, ulit-ulitin lang po. A, enter. 1, 2, and 3. Enter to repeat your previous command, which was arc. 1, 2, and 3. And enter to repeat. Again, you have to pick 3 points upon the creation of an arc object. Okay? So after that, we're just going to trim all the unnecessary objects. That's TR, enter ulit. Class, in previous versions, you have to double press enter for trim command. Okay? So with version 2021, kahit isang enter na lang po. Okay? So GD ulit. Click here, there. Close ko lang to. Okay, and there you go. I want to change my color to orange and maybe red, or this one and this, and change my angle into that. Close, and again I will be leaving this blank, but if you want again to have them hatched or filled with gradient, it's up to you. Okay, next will be SPL for splines. So you can pick anywhere. Make sure again ortho and OSNAP is off. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there you go. Kahit ano pong gusto nyo makita dyan. Okay? Enter. And again, trim the excess. So after trimming them, you can already fill them up with different patterns. Okay. So you can still trim inside. Baka there are other parts of your spline na gusto nyong ayusin or you want them to redefine. So it's okay. So I'm good with this. So I'll be filling this up with another H command. This time I will be using user define. Angle is 0. So let's try 0.05. And then for the color, maybe blue. Okay. Again, make sure that the area is bounded. Okay, so I'm good with this. Enter and enter to repeat. Same pa rin, but I will just be changing my color. Okay, so I'm good with this. Okay. Next will be a series of circles. So your circle can be enter. So you pick anywhere, say dito. And enter to repeat. You can have it pick from here. Pwede siyang lumabas. And enter. You can have it overlapping. Or you can have enter. Copy it. Okay, kung ano po yung gusto ninyo maging outcome. Basta I want to see circles for this rectangle. This one is line, that one is overlapping arcs, and so on. So TR to eliminate excess, and again, you can command for H enter. This time, pwedeng yung area beyond the circle or pwedeng within. Okay? So enter. So we're done. Okay, so don't forget to quick save once you're done. So once the drawing are already completed, so the next step is you're going to prepare them for printing or plotting. So from CAD file, we will be converting them into PDF. Okay, so how do we do that? Okay, first, we are in the model tab. So let's go back at the or punta tayo ng layout. Layout is intended po for preparing your objects, preparing your drawings for printing. You will actually see pag nag-command or pag from model, lumipat kayo ng layout, you will actually see a default viewport. Okay? So, yung default viewport natin na yun po can actually be eliminated and we're going to create a new one. Okay? Okay, so we're going to delete this by erase command, e-enter, and select, enter. We're going to create a short band. Okay? Kunwari, i-convert natin yung drawing ninyo into the size of short band. Our short band has a size of 8.5 inches and 11 inches. So, we're going to make a layout on a landscape format. So, pahiga po yon. So, ang gagawin ni ma'am, magko-command siya ng MV, enter. I will be picking 1 point. Okay. So, eto na po yung bond paper natin. What we're going to do is to specify the size. So, that's at 0.28. Ano yung 0.28? That is your X. Yung dimension dito. Saan galing si 0.28? That is 11 inches of your bond paper converted into meters. Okay? So, pag sinukat mo sa meter, yung longest side of bond paper, that is 0.28 m. Okay? Bakit kinonvert natin ng yung bond paper into meter? Kasi gamit po natin drawing unit is meter. So, dapat tumutugma po sila. Okay? So, ayan po yung longest part, comma, 0.215. Bakit 0.215? That is the 8.5 inches. Okay? Kinonvert po natin siya ng meter. Anyway, I'm going to press enter. There you go. You already have your layout set for short bond paper, which is 11 inches by 8.5 inches in landscape. Pwede kasing portrait or patayo, but we will be using the landscape option this time. Now, ano po ito? Okay? This is a port or parang window dun sa model. Lahat ng ginawa mo sa model, pag pupunta ka ng layout, makikita mo, provided you have a viewport. Viewport. Okay? Portal for viewing. Okay? Para makita mo yun sa model. You can actually print also sa model, but I would really advise you, as my experience in using CAD, I would really advise you to use layout when it comes to printing. Anyway, this is already our paper. When we pan, when we zoom in, napapan po yung paper. But, when we double-click inside, ayan po. So, pwede tayong ipan, pwede nating i-zoom in, and this is our drawing. This is our paper, this is our drawing. You see the ratio of your paper, short band, and your paper, and your objects. Okay? So, double-click sa labas, para na pag nag-pan at nag-zoom in, zoom out, hindi na po magagalaw yung drawing na sinet natin sa loob. Okay? Now, we're going to copy this viewport. Enter. Again, this viewport has a size of short band. Yan po yung sinet up natin earlier. Yung MV at 0.28, 0.0215. Anyway, I'm going to copy this. Enter. Okay, click here. And dito ulit. So, I have two viewports or I have two portals viewing my model. Now, for this portal or for this port, i-double click ko yan sa loob, papalitan ko, and I will be switching my view doon po sa another set of rectangle. Okay? And using your scroll wheel, zoom in natin siya at ipan po ulit sa gitna. Kasi kung masyado siya maliit, ayan, makikita mo naman, this is your paper, this is just your drawing. So, sayang naman po siya. And actually, this can be scaled. Pwede maglagay ng scale 1:100, 1:50, but dito muna tayo. Not to scale muna yung objects. Okay? Anyway, so after this, once okay na po yung drawing, once na okay na siya sa pagkakalagay sa paper mo, you double click outside. Okay? So, that's it. The next is by plotting or printing command para ma-convert na po siya fully into PDF. Okay, so that's Control P or plot command. If this screen popped up, so you just click continue. Okay, then after that, look for the printer or plotter. Okay, when you click this, you will have the default electronic printer of AutoCAD. If you have an installed printer, makikita nyo siya, just like mine. I have an Epson. Okay, so we will be printing it through PDF or converting it DWG or drawing file to PDF. So select this, and after that, you have to select the paper size. Sa paper size, marami po nakaset. Pwede kang pumili dyan. Remember yung layout natin, sinet natin siya sa short band. Okay? So, meron naman short band dyan, but I want you to know how to set a paper size in AutoCAD because it's not just, printing in AutoCAD is not just limited to short band. Diba? Meron mga 20 by 30, A3, 15 by 20, 30 by 40. So, you know how to set one. Example natin yung short band. So, to set a new paper size, you click here sa Properties, Custom Paper Sizes, select, Add, Start from Scratch, then click Next, and then you will see here the media bounds, or these are the area wherein our paper is set to size. Short band tayo, uulitin natin siya dito. So, kunwari, hindi mo tanda yung pagkaka-convert ng 8.5 at 11 sa millimeters or sa meters, punta ka muna sa inches. So, you specify here. Let's say, kailangan mo ng 30 by 20, ilagay mo dyan. But since we are just using short band at yun po yung default, so let us just accept this and balik tayo dito. Go back to millimeters. And click Next. Printable area. So, you see the blue lines. Ibig sabihin, objects beyond that line are no longer printable. So, let us maximize the paper and set everything to 0. And click Next. Paper name. So, just name it whatever you prefer. So, mine is short band. Okay? So, kasi pwede naman po mag-set ng long band paper dyan, ng A4. Depende dun sa gagamitin mo. And ulit, kung ano po yung paper dito sa platter, siya din po dapat sa layout or sa screen mo. And click Next. And just click Finish. So, these are the set of short bands created from previous classes. But anyway, just select and click OK. And when you click this, eto na siya. They might be here sa baba or sa taas. Usually ganun. Okay? So, hanapin ko lang. Select short band. Ulit, pag nag-control P ka, uulitin ko lang. Select the printer. Select the paper size. And then, what to plot. So, you click here. You have display. You have extents. You have layout. You have window. Disregard the others. Just always use window. And click window here. Pag sinabing window po sa AutoCAD, you have to pick two opposite points. 1 and 2. Check fit to paper and check center the plot. So those are one of them, or just 5 of them. Printer, paper, window, plot scale or fit to paper, center the plot, and apply to layout and preview. So, this is it. Ito na po yung nasa screen ninyo. It's currently bounded by short band paper as set earlier. But, meron pa tayong konting kailangan ayusin. You see this? Okay? So, yan po yung band paper natin. Pag nagprint tayo, mapiprint din siya. So, we're going to fix that. Escape lang ako. And another escape. I will be creating a layer for our viewport para hindi siya printable. Okay, currently we have a layer 0. Don't worry, we will be discussing layer 1 at a time. So to create a new layer, that's LA, enter, create a new layer. I will be naming my layer as viewports. Okay, color niya, lahat po ng object sa AutoCAD pag wala pang ibang nakaset na layer is color white. Kasi pumapasok sila sa layer 0 wherein the default color is white. And we will change ours for viewports. We're going to make it blue. Ito. And click OK. And meron po siya dito, plot option. Plus, if medyo naka-minimize to, minsan hindi nyo siya. For example, ito, yan, nakaganyan. Hindi siya gano'ng makikita. So, look for plot, still, sa tapat pa rin po ng viewports, click no plot. Okay? So, we will see what happens pag naka-no plot yung layer at pag naglagay ka ng object doon. Anyway, so just click or close this. Select this and this viewports. Make sure you don't have any command in progress. You go here and you select viewports. So, nilipat po natin sila ng layers. Okay? Kaya nagiba sila ng kulay. Now, balik tayo sa Control P. Click lang to. And printer plotter, nakaset na po yung previous settings natin. DWG to PDF, automatic pong naka-install yan pag nag-install tayo ng AutoCAD. Paper size, yung sinet natin sa properties kanina. Then, okay na din yung fit to paper and center the plot. So, click window. So, pick one and another one. Click. Preview. So, the viewport outline is gone. Okay? So after that, you right-click anywhere, right-click and select plot. Once you have selected plot, hanapin po yung folder. You look for your own folder. Okay? So, okay. Lalagay ko na lang sa CAD exercises yung sa akin. I will be naming my PDF as exercise 1. Huwag nyo na po siya lagyan ng name kasi pag sinubmit nyo yan sa Google Classroom, magre-reflect naman po yung name na nag-submit. Okay, CAD exercises, exercise number 1, and then click save. Okay, so afterwards, this will be showing on your screen. Ibig sabihin, out of the AutoCAD file, na-create po yung PDF file na to. Okay? So, I will be clicking close. And another Control P command. Continue lang. So, same settings pa rin po as kanina. Printer, paper size, fit to paper, center the plot, and window. You pick two opposite points. 1 and 2. Okay, apply to layout, preview, and there you go. Wala din po yung paper natin na line kasi nakaset siya sa no plot. Visible siya sa screen pero pagdating sa printing, hindi po siya masasama. So, you right-click anywhere and you select plot. Okay, afterwards, so, ayan po, files of type PDF. And palitan na lang natin to. Exercise number 2. And then click save. Okay. So this will pop up after the command is done creating a PDF file out of your AutoCAD file and Control P command. Okay. So that's it. So we will be moving with the next exercises for next week.